Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to explain to you in detail on how to do Menat's V-trigger combo. So first off, before I even begin, yes, I am totally aware there's a ton of different combos you can do. I've actually been keeping track of most of the variations since Menat was released, and I'm going to teach this one, the one that I personally use, for a ton of reasons. I first found this variation from Frosty's YouTube channel, so shoutouts to Frosty, and I just made a very slight adjustment to it. So first off, this one can be used anywhere on the screen. It doesn't matter if you're mid-screen, it doesn't matter if the opponent's in the corner. Number two, it could be done close or far away from the opponent, so it doesn't matter if you hit the opponent right up in the face or if you hit them pretty far away in sweep range. Number three, it could be started from pretty much anything. Doesn't matter if it's a crush counter, doesn't matter if it's jump in or a low medium kick or after an EX orb. Number four, it's easy to do once learned, and in that sense that once you get the muscle memory down, of course, because these combos aren't easy, and it does pretty decent damage. It does more than Goichi's bread and butter that he does when he goes for damage. And number five, it's really flexible. What I mean is that in this loop, at any point in time, you can go for a reset, even when the opponent is blocking. And in future videos, I'll go over her resets. Alright, so let's break down this combo into three different phases. Let's start with phase one. So the first thing you want to do is cancel something into V-trigger. In this example, let's just use crouching medium kick since it's like the most common starter since it hits low. Sometimes you'll use crouching medium punch, sometimes you'll use standing hard punch if you land a crush counter or a jump in. There's plenty of ways you can start this off. So after the screaming freeze, you want to do a slide, that's down forward medium kick, and then send out the medium kick orb. The timing of the medium kick orb is in a steady rhythm, so I just go 1-2 like that. But it might change depending on how close you are to the opponent. If you're point blank, you gotta slow it down a bit, but for the most part, the timing is the same. And that's it for phase one, guys. Let me show a bunch of different examples of starters, all leading into the slide and the medium kick orb. Alright, so after landing phase one, we're now going to start the loop, and this is where we're going to start rotating orbs and do the same pattern over and over again. So first we start off with crouching hard punch, cancelled into light soul sphere, into medium orb. The speed of this is very quick. It's one right after the other. It's 1, 2, 3, really fast. You might not want to double tap this because you might accidentally send out an orb at the wrong time, but each hit is one after the other. Then you're going to walk forward slightly into standing hard punch, cancelled into soul sphere recall. You don't have to walk forward too much, just enough that when you recall the soul sphere, the opponent is standing right next to you, and at this point, you've completed one rep of the loop. Alright, on to the second rep, we're going to do crouching hard punch, cancel into light soul sphere, and send out an orb again, but this time we're going to send out the hard punch orb. The timing is exactly the same, one after the other, really fast, 1, 2, 3. Then we walk forward slightly again, standing hard punch, recall the soul sphere. Now we're on to the final rep, the third one, crouching hard punch, cancel into light soul sphere, into the hard kick orb. Now this is the only time the timing of the orb call out is different. When you press the hard kick orb, you want to delay it very slightly. You don't want to hit it one after the other because the hard kick orb is really close to the opponent. So you do have to change the timing for this. The timing goes 1, 2, 3, and you just delay that orb very slightly. Then once again, walk forward slightly, standing hard punch into soul sphere recall. Alright, so now we're on to the final phase of this combo, phase 3. Keep in mind, guys, that you can practice this part separately. So first you do a crouching hard punch cancelled into a down V-Skill. Then right after that down V-Skill hits, you want to immediately send out a light punch orb. The light punch orb should juggle, and then at this point you want to throw out a hard version of your soul sphere and then a light kick orb right after it, like 1, 2. So don't forget, guys, that you can practice this last part separately. After that light kick orb hits, you then just want to recall your soul sphere and then juggle in the super. You have plenty of time after that soul sphere comes back. And that's the whole combo, guys. It's tough at first, but once you get the muscle memory down, it's not that bad. Alright, so let me show you guys this combo once more in real time with the joystick sound on, so to help you with your timing. So a quick note guys, when you're in the corner, you barely have to walk forward because of course the opponent is right next to you. And then for phase 3, there's a slight different variation because you're in the corner. After the down V skill hits, just wait a slight moment and then send out your light kick orb and then your light punch orb, one after the other. You don't have to use your soul sphere, and then you can just juggle into your super or juggle into your Guardian of the Sun. And you can do this mid-screen as well if you want, it's an easier version. If you're mid-screen when you do this version, you have to dash forward first before you do the Guardian of the Sun. And you know, you're not going to have super all the time, and sometimes you do just want to save it. Usually I go for super when I realize it's going to end the round for the opponent because the scaling is so high. So that's a wrap guys, hopefully I've explained this well enough. There is still plenty of stuff to go over on Menat's V-Trigger, but this will get you guys started. I'm still learning myself. Next time we'll go over her resets and I'll show you guys how to integrate that in this loop, and some other things if I have the time. So don't forget to like the video guys, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep you guys posted on more fighting game news and guides in the future. So till then, take care.